Sione virus spreading across America.
And by the way, if you stick around till the end of the show, Eric will be giving out our home addresses and phone numbers.
Don't make him cry again.
He's not going to cry. Does he care?
He's been known to cry.
When did you cry? When?
He's not crying. He's a seasoned vet. He's been in this business since he was 8 years old.
Guy threw a basketball in the back of his head. God, squirt.
Yeah, we haven't even really got into Eric's resume. It's absolutely amazing. I found out, you're only 26, 27 years old? And he's been working, he's worked at every radio station that we mentioned.
He worked with Alan Freed.
when he was an infant.
Yeah.
He was crawling around the studio getting him platters.
He was Marconi's intern.
I told Orson it's a bad idea. People are going to take it seriously.
He's a veteran at 26, though. He's worked for all the assholes in this business.
In the background, Orson, you ready for the hoax? Thank you, idiot. Thank you, moron.
That's funny. Rebecca.
Crispy crumb crowing.
Goddamn Pat.
I wish he was here right now.
Gotta love him.
Rebecca, could you hold on for a few more minutes?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, don't go anywhere, Rebecca.
She sounds very cute, too. Her name's Rebecca. She's from North Carolina, and she wants to play GWIMP.
Gwimp.
She wants to play Gwimp today. We have to get Donny in here, man.
Yes,
He's a
we do.
Big TV star sitting out there staring at us.
That guy's a mover and shaker who can't just sit around waiting. Time is money. There he is.
Donny Deutsch.
Look at this guy.
The Big Idea. Brand new TV show on CNBC.
Rich, he's in shape.
Taking the place of the John McEnroe show, Anthony.
Yep.
Low bar.
There you go.
Do I need to
Yeah,
put
there you
these
go.
things on?
It makes it easy to hear.
If you don't want to mess up that hair of yours, you don't have to. As long as you can hear us.
Perfect hair and everything.
Well, you guys got a great gig right in the city here. I got to do my show out in Jersey.
Yeah, I don't get that. The CNBC compound is in the middle, like nowhere
It's in
Jersey.
Probably the rent is lower. It's cheaper.
Yeah, but it's a pain in the ass to get guests, I would assume.
Yeah, but no, they're all coming out there. We got you guys out there.
Right over the GWB.
Like I said, you're paying in the ass getting guests if you had to get us.
Those headphones are the worst.
Yeah, guys,
people just can't figure them out.
He's got like a real Steve McQueen vibe to him.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I like that.
A young Steve McQueen,
Yeah,
huh?
absolutely.
Steve
All right.
McQueen as opposed to a dead
Nope.
Steve McQueen.
Didn't work. Didn't work
better
again.
days.
Didn't work again, right?
There you go. We got to make this a little...
Kev, fix those or I'm going to kick you out of the room.
Fix
Hey,
those.
congratulations on the gig, guys. Wow, I mean,
Thanks, yeah.
This is like nationwide, the future of radio.
Pretty psyched.
It's big-time stuff.
Let's
Pretty
get Noah.
psyched.
Here we go. Good. All right.
All right,
There
so
you
it's Donny Deutsch.
Yes, sir.
He's on, the show's debuts Monday, I guess.
Monday, yes, sir. Next week, we got a lot of good guests, man. We got Pierce Brosnan, Robert Redford, Dennis Leary, Michael J. Fox, John Leguizamo,
Chevy
David
Chase.
Schwimmer, Chevy Chase. These guys, we got a lot of good guys.
We were there for the Chevy interview.
Yeah, we talked about our experience.
Yeah, what was your net take?
What we were getting for it, because it was us and then those two very attractive girls that wrote that book.
Yes, the Nanny Diaries.
Yeah,
Yes.
they were in there. And we were kind of talking about Chevy's interview, and one of the girls had turned to us and said, I hope Donny doesn't take this out on you when you guys go in there.
Chevy is a little, Chevy's a little quirky, I guess.
Yeah.
Say. A little quirky.
I would think a little hard to work with.
Yes.
It's very difficult to get anything out of him. And you're figuring he's a comedian.
Yeah.
You know, and it will be a light, fun, airy interview.
No, anything but airy. Well, he got kind of pissed at me because I said to him, I said, you took a lot of crap when you... What words can I can't say?
You could say whatever you want.
Anything flies here.
Okay, there you go. So you took a lot of crap from Leave It Aside Now Live after a year. And I said, I thought it was a great move, great career move, breakout star. Because I didn't leave because of career moves. I left because of a woman in L.A. I wanted to say, if you left Saturday Night Live because of a woman, pal, you got bigger problems.
That's what we were saying in the dressing room.
It didn't make him look any better. Why would you say that?
Okay, a chick. I left for a chick. I left the greatest gig in the history of television and comedy because I was...
So you're pretty much telling everyone you're pussy whipped. More than anyone has ever been pussy whipped before.
He got it completely backwards. If you had said to him, hey, I heard you left SNL for a chick in California, it's like, no, I left for my career.
Yeah, man, please. I got foul play with Goldie Hawn, the whole thing.
Can you imagine? I mean, we all grew up watching that show. He was huge, and he left the show for a girl that wouldn't move to New York.
And where is she now?
That's what he says. I don't know what
the girl's with Bill Murray now. You know, there you go.
I don't know what to buy from him, what to believe or anything. Because then he said, you asked him about what he's been doing lately, and, you said something like, quite frankly, you haven't been in the forefront. It wasn't an insult or a dig, but it was the fact that he really hasn't done anything. And he goes, I've been retired for 9 years. Like, I retired. And I was thinking, I was waiting for one of his dry jokes about it, but he was dead serious that he said he was retired.
Yeah, well, I met that guy. I did that celebrity poker show.
Right.
And he was there, and literally, he didn't know how to play cards. I mean, it was literally like taking a guy off the street who had, forget not even Texas Hold'em, anything poker, and it was interesting.
I saw that episode, and he kind of was doing well, wasn't he?
Well, he got blown out pretty early, but I shouldn't brag because I was Doogie Howser's bitch on that show. I mean, can you imagine losing to Doogie Howser?
Doogie Howser's now cool, though.
Doogie wasn't doing too bad, though.
I know. Doogie won.
Yeah.
He won. He took me out, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind losing to, like Pierce Brosnan or some cool dude or something. Lose to Doogie Howser, man. It'd be like losing a rerun or somebody. You know what I mean?
You got to go watch Harry and Kumar because Doogie is now cool.
Oh, he's cool. So
is
Doogie
they
brought
cool?
him back.
Yeah, he played himself in the movie where he's like doing coke off strippers' butts and stuff. I mean,
that movie should have done better. Why didn't that movie? That was a funny movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
Nothing at the box office.
I know.
It had some moments.
Yeah.
It had some moments. That's about it. What do you think of Chevy's pink sweater?
I thought the pink sweater with the black zip-up turtleneck motif underneath was a rather interesting fashion faux pas, a glamour don't.
We were saying the other day because one of your producers had a problem with. Was that what you were wearing?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was wearing a gray shirt, and it was light gray. It wasn't dark gray.
Right.
I knew it would show up on black. It wasn't a problem, and
Right.
it ended up not being a problem.
No, you guys look
could
good.
assume. But I was thinking it would be funny if I could get Chevy's pink sweater if it would have aired on the same day.
And just walk out.
And Chevy comes out, and then our segment, and I'm wearing the same pink sweater as Chevy.
Did you guys end up in the green room together at all, or they separated?
No, they separated.
That would've been a bad joke.
It was Chevy and everyone else. Yeah.
Now, honestly, if you guys were in there with him, right? What would you guys have gone at him with?
I don't know.
We were in the hair and makeup room with him, and he walked in with blinders on. I mean, didn't look, didn't say, how you doing, nothing. I mean, and I didn't want to say anything to him because the guy comes off as being very bitter for some reason. And
well, you're doing them Affleck Duck commercials now. That'll
that might.
Do it to you,
and you were in National Lampoon's. Vacation.
I have an important question though. Who was the tranny that they said was there? They said there was a hot tranny.
Yeah. She's got a show in Chelsea.
Is it she?
He.
I got confused with that because I'm looking at it. It was really weird. She came out. She came out, and she was hot. And I'm looking at her, and I'm going like she's kind of hot. So then I'm going, am I off here? Because I think this chick who used to be a guy.
I was checking out her ass as she was going to makeup, and I convinced it was a girl until your producer told us, and then Ant's like, you're looking at a dude's ass.
Well, I said to her, do you ever take dudes out where you'll pick up a guy and he does you, and then all of a sudden you say, guess what? Hey, I'm a Teamster. You know what I mean? No, she says she comes clean with people, and she said, I asked her about the parts, and she said, I'm complete. So I'm assuming that the wiener went away.
Complete woman.
She's post-op.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She's got the whole thing. She's got a.
She's got the
Johnson's gone and the
badge
is there, and
that's
which is kind of interesting. And I kept saying, this is the great part. I said to her, "Tell me, okay, you're in the schoolyard, 5 years old. Is there anything different going on in your head?" She goes, "No, I'm just like everybody else." I said, "Come on, what's somewhere along the line?" All of a sudden, you want to take your genitals out.
Yeah.
It's not like you're playing dodgeball with everybody else. Something's going amiss here. But she was sweet. She was nice. I mean, it was like, but that's man.
Where's the line? Where is the place where you're like, all right, I got to get rid of this thing?
That's out there.
This is just annoying me.
Where do you go from being gay to all of a sudden your boyfriend's robbing a bank in Brooklyn to pay for your sex change operation?
Hey, remember that guy's name?
Leon Shermer in the movie.
Wow.
The real name was Ernest Aaron.
And his career has taken off since then, hasn't it?
Oh, he's dead. Died of AIDS.
Did he really?
Ernest Aaron became a woman and
Talk
died
about
of
method
AIDS.
acting, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
He became a woman, died of AIDS, while Sonny.
Oh, wow, that's sad. That's too bad.
How about that?
Well, yeah, they weren't exactly a healthy couple. I love the fat wife.
The fat wife, yeah, she was pretty special.
He says, "You pig, get on the ride." I love it.
Oh, that's great.
So the big idea, what is it about? it was kind of weird to be there because we were there only recently for the John McEnroe show.
Right.
And
It's completely different. You walk in, there's a live audience. It's
Whole
John
different
McEnroe hitting tennis balls into Steve-O's ass.
It was like deja vu because we're in the same dressing room, same makeup lady. All those people are still there.
Right.
And then we go into the studio area, and obviously you guys hosed it down and said, get rid of all this crap, and we're going to do a whole different thing.
Yeah, I mean, my show had been a weekly show every night, Sunday nights, and it's just kind of like a cool, if you look at all the long-form talk shows on TV, you got Larry King, you got Charlie Rose, so we're just trying to do like a kind of younger, hipper version of that, just one-on-one talk, just like you guys came on, and you weren't doing your bits, you were just talking about your life, and about, and all the stuff you went through, and the stuff with Stern, and I think people like that stuff, and there's no forum on TV for, to me, the young people today, whether they're actors, artists, athletes, whatnot, to come on and talk just as guys or women and whatnot, and not come on and just pitch their next movie.
It was kind of refreshing because I was surprised all of a sudden you said, yeah, I like watching porn.
Yeah.
I didn't think Donny Deutsch was going to say that.
Well, that's my
and especially to us. I'm like, oh, okay, we can hang with this guy.
Well, if you think about
definitely some honesty there.
Well, that's it. If you think about TV, you have anything that is all smart. It's like guys, middle-aged white guys talking like this and about school vouchers and things like that. And then you get entertainment TV versus like bring them together. If we went out for dinner, we might talk about some smart stuff. We might talk about politics and Bush, and then you'd go, look at that hot babe over there.
Yeah.
And I just want to bring it all together. That's who human beings are. That's who we are.
It's the philosophy of this very program.
Yeah, it's kind of our show.
And it's interesting. It's not that complicated, man. I don't know why people make TV.
Don't tell anyone. More people will do this.
It is. It's just the stuff that people like to talk about at dinner.
Yeah.
It's just the stuff.
Because we've been on Bill O'Reilly, and
he's a thug, man.
As soon as that story came out with the dildos and the producer, we're like, we've had this guy, figured out a long time ago. But he comes. There's no honesty in that program whatsoever.
Yeah, he's a thug. We're gonna do a segment on my show called O'Reilly Sucks every night, and it's just so. But the thing I don't like about that guy, I don't care about your politics. Whatever way you go, man. And he's obviously not a stupid guy. But if he disagrees with something that somebody's doing, he'll say, for instance, I went on, I was defending Jenna Jameson because she was endorsing Pony in an ad, okay? And he was like, that's porn, endorsing, and puts up every store, Sears, Penny's, and if you go to any of these stores because they carry these Pony sneakers, and it's like terrorism. It's like a form of screw you, man.
It's intimidation.
And it's just, and the guy's a thug, he's a bully, and I'm taking him down.
And he's a hypocrite. And here's the beautiful thing. I co-hosted the Porn Awards with her over in 2004.
Right.
And we talked about O'Reilly, and she said that after she did this segment where he asked her for some free porn. He's like, hey, look. I've never seen one of your movies.
Jenna said the same thing to me. He harassed her, like I want 8 copies and this and that, and the whole phone thing, and
that's one of the pitfalls of being that type of host on that type of show is if all of a sudden we're caught watching porn, people just it's Opie and Anthony watching porn.
Yeah.
If we're making sexual phone calls to employees and saying how we want to loofah them in the shower.
Right.
People go, it's O&A, sex in the church, guys. Screw it. But if you put yourself up on that pedestal, you really got to watch.
You got to watch it.
What you're
doing. It's funny you talk about Opie and Anthony watching porn. I had the CEO of Vivid Entertainment on my show once. It was the biggest porn production company. And he said, there were 800 million porn videos sold last year. It's not 800 guys buying 1 million each. All right. There's a lot of people obviously watching porn. And, it's part of life, man. It is what it is.
People don't like to see that, though. They like to think we're these, superhuman beings that don't need that anymore. And if they don't agree with it, they want it taken away from everybody.
Yeah.
Guys,
I'm surprised you guys weren't invited to the inauguration.
Yeah.
I'm really shocked you guys weren't part of that. Last night there was that black tie and boots ball.
Black tie and boots.
Yeah. That was it. Did you guys happen to see the picture a couple of weeks ago in the
The only black things at that are the ties. Believe me, because what self-respecting black guy is going to the black tie and boots party?
Did you guys see a picture? There was a photo of the Bush family, the whole clan, and they were all in black tie, and George Jr., president, I'm not making this up, this was in the Post, was in black tie and black cowboy boots and a presidential emblem seal on the cowboy boots.
On the front of his cowboy boots.
Now, I have a few questions. Number one, whose job is it at the White House? And are we paying for somebody to sit there? And who's like, okay, you know what? You're the one who's in charge of putting the seal on Bush's boots, okay? I mean, it's just like, where does that come from?
The presidential seal, big gaudy
on the boots, man.
Isn't that awful?
Oh, Jesus.
We were talking about his daughters this morning.
Yeah. His daughter's very attractive.
Oh, they're great. That's to me the thing, and I'm a Democrat, and the thing that I saw about the Bushes, when I saw those daughters for the first time, that gave me hope that because they're normal girls. They seem like normal girls, and you go, okay, well maybe they're normal parents, and
they like going out having a little drink or two.
You say, because I always judge people by how they raise their kids, and they look like the kind of girls anybody would have, and not perfect but cute and normal and everything. And I actually gave me hope about Mr. Bush,
and that went away.
Yeah.
The daughters are great though. I always had a picture in the paper this morning, and one of them looks just like the mother, and one looks like the father. One looks like George. And you got to know they're dating. They're of age where they probably, I don't know their lives, but sexually active. It's just got to be odd for the guy that's with the one that looks like George W. I mean, you're feeling the pleasure of a sexual encounter, and you're looking at the president's face. It's just kind of, and I know some Democrats would probably want to flip her over at that point. Give her the old get back at.
The old get back at. That's good.
Oh, man. It's just visually, it was a little odd for me.
Switching subjects, I'd like to offer up my services to you guys as, a marketing guy.
I
don't know what the Opie and Anthony marketing strategy is, if I can help out with any ads.
Well, now, your background is huge. His background is huge.
Okay.
On Madison Avenue.
Yeah. I built an ad agency. We got a great firm called Deutsch. We've done, great commercials for clients, great corporate clients, and so I'm here with my services available. If you guys, in terms of strategic positioning or ad campaigns, one came to mind for me with Opie and Anthony. Chicks dig 'em, guys want to be 'em. I mean, that's kind of a...
Oh, hey,
I like that. Look at that.
I like that slogan.
That's more work than XM's done in a year.
Well, Jimmy will explain the marketing that has been done for the Opie and Anthony
I don't know if
program
we actually need help, because there's actually a campaign going on. If you drive through Philly and you make a left on South Street and you look at the stop sign, there's actually a WOW sticker. So, I mean, things are moving along well. And if you call and you request the show, they won't deny that it's on XM. So we're really...
Under the radar guerrilla marketing.
Not even any guerrilla marketing. We suggested that.
All kidding aside, we are so frustrated. I mean, there's been little to none as far as the marketing goes. And, we're getting invited to go on some of these big shows, and they're just assuming that's going to, put the show over the top.
See, I would think, honestly, if I'm in charge of XM, this obviously what Sirius has done brilliant with Stern. They're using him to say, wow.
There you go.
You guys are a franchise. And it's a statement. Forget about, obviously, they're going to get your listeners, to buy XM, but it's a statement, because obviously satellite radio is the future radio. It's what cable TV was 20 years ago or 30 years ago. So strategically, I would use you guys, the same way if you're selling Chevrolet, you use the Corvette to sell it. It's the badge. So you guys are the badge of the brand, because you guys are the most well-known thing they have, and obviously have a tremendous following. So I'm surprised they wouldn't use you guys more.
Yeah, well, they're just kind of hiding us. I mean, we're still on a premium channel, which is at this... it's a joke at this point. It really is. I mean, we've proven ourselves that we don't have horns,
Yeah.
We had this reputation after the Sex for Sam thing, so I understand why the company and the car dealers, were a little nervous to have us on their platform, but we've proven ourselves in the first 3 or 4 months that we're not going to do anything that insane.
Yeah, but even from the car dealer's point of view, even if you guys, whatever you guys are going to do, it's not like the car dealer is endorsing you guys. He's selling a Mitsubishi or a Pontiac or something. You happen to be one channel on this, so... I think that the world's going to find itself. What I've always found, and I've done a lot of talking about the whole FCC thing and indecency thing, and in the end, the people vote. And, for instance, the product that you guys sell, people want, and it's going to find its way. And that's the way that line tends to get adjusted. So we're going through a little bit of a backlash time now, and it always has its way of, I feel, finding the middle, because the dollars rule. And, for instance, if you guys have the following that you have, that voice will eventually come out, and that kind of is that's the real arbiter at the end of the day.
What type of marketing would you do for this show? Like, if you would you do billboards? Like, what would be the best way to
TV
present
spot,
this show
what would work?
To the general population?
Interesting with you guys. I mean, obviously TV is still the most powerful medium, but with you guys, because your audience is obviously very young, and for the first time last year, they've done surveys that young people are spending more time on the net than TV. It's the first time ever. So I would just do a lot of really crazy stuff on the net, a lot of blog-type stuff, real underground stuff, and make it a movement, and almost create a movement, and the whole campaign would be about people are trying to keep Opie and Anthony away from you.
Right.
Stop the people who are stopping us kind of thing. And this kind of reverse, almost fun political campaign of, we want Anthony and Opie, and basically have deprived viewers from all over the country saying, people are not giving me my Opie and Anthony and I want it. And in a really fun, silly kind of
Are you going to bill us for this?
No, this is free
consultation.
I walk around the streets now going, just giving in marketing advice.
I just like the way you two sneaks try to get free advice. I interview them.
How would you advertise?
Next guest from the CPA firm.
You notice we had
some smart lawyers coming in.
We had a pen and pen in our hand.
So now, who should we contact in the internet?
We have some guys coming with actuarial tables tomorrow.
What?
I have a question. What is, if you had to pick one, what would you say is the most brilliant ad campaign you've seen for any product?
Of all time or recently? Or...
Yeah, of all time. That you would look at and just go, that is
I
the
think
zenith.
Overall, the Nike work, what they've done for the brand overall, it's not one commercial, but when you just think about where they've positioned that brand is, in terms of just do it and just the whole essence of that brand, I think is great. I think the iTunes work recently, the iPod stuff.
Oh, that stuff is hot.
Right on the money.
Definitely.
I think a commercial we did last year for Coors, Wingman, is a really cool spot.
Oh, yeah, that was very good.
That came from your office?
That was our agency.
No kidding.
Our LA office.
Dude, he's a big star.
I know.
We got big clients, man. It's just so I think that there's always a lot of fresh work out there, but I actually think overall advertising has suffered recently as far as creativity because I just think as the economy has been tough the last few years, clients tend to hunker down and say, okay, no more of that creative stuff. Let's just, hard
push
sell,
the
hard
product
sell.
and that's it.
And that's it. And you can understand that, but it goes away.
What about Mickey Rooney's ass?
Yeah, thank God we're not going to be seeing that on the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? I want to be in that room. I always wonder when I watch commercials, I pay attention.
They obviously banned that commercial from the Super Bowl.
7 guys, 50 people sitting around. Oh, what should we do? Should we get, Beyonce sing? I got it. Mickey Rooney's ass. And guys high-fiving each other. That's it.
That's brilliant.
Brilliant. That's a campaign I love. That Guinness, the guys are brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
That's a really cool campaign.
You got any commercials showing up in the Super Bowl?
Last 5 years we've been on the Super Bowl. This year we're not on the Super Bowl.
No.
Just kind of worked out that way. But I actually think the Super Bowl is when advertisers act their stupidest. For some reason, it's gotten to the point of, and last year was indicative of that. We had farting horses, and guys biting crotches. And for some reason, that day, advertisers say, okay, we've got to be more stupid and silly and outrageous. And they end up doing
we
commercials.
understand that, right?
Yeah, not that you guys would have any reference points.
Honestly, I thought the commercials last year were a lot of fun. They really were.
I actually think a lot of them missed because you end up doing, if I said to you, okay, there was a commercial.
I'm just saying a lot of fun.
You can't attach the product.
That's what my dad used to say all the time. It's like, well, the dog biting the guy in the crotch. What was the product? I honestly, I have no idea.
Yeah,
I would guess Budweiser because they did a lot of spots, but I don't know.
But even if I say the "What's Up" commercial, and you go, okay, well, it's funny, but you can't even attach it to the beer, and I think that's what's missing with a lot of commercial, and that's the problem.
Yeah. Where's the Beef was a great one.
Who was that for?
Wendy's.
Oh, Wendy's years ago.
Years ago.
Where's the old lady? Where's the beef?
Clara Pella, Where's the Beef?
Wow.
That was a well-known. Actually, what advertising works best is when it gets into lexicon. And Mondale used that in his successful presidential.
What's the lexicon mean?
Into the everyday culture.
No, I know, but neither one of them understood.
You ass.
Dude, we were nodding our heads. We can fake it.
Now, you guys,
I drive a lexicon.
We don't like people to think that we're actually intelligent.
Now, how's things going?
We're doing a good job of hiding that then.
Since you guys have done the XM thing, have they been trying to curtail you in any of your?
No, not at all.
So you're just freewheeling now.
They've been really cool. Any restrictions we put on the show have been from us, just thinking, we'll, calm that down a little bit, try to move, cover this angle a little more.
We're still feeling it out.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure what it's all about.
The show's always grown also. It's like, if you look at what we did in Boston years ago when we first got together,
it's animals.
Completely different than what we were doing at WNEW on broadcast radio. And now this is just another evolution of what the show was morphing into anyway,
Well, it's interesting. Do you guys find you're not 25 years old? You're still young guys, but you're not kids. You're not out of college. I find that as an ad guy, as a creative guy over the years, the work that I've been involved in mirrors kind of where I am in life. That I'm, like it or not, I'm just less crazy now than when I was 26 years old, and the work reflects that. So do you guys find now that you're around 40, whatever it is, versus 27, that you're just naturally doing different stuff?
Yeah,
No, we're still assholes.
We're still complete asses. Right. No, you do wind up doing different stuff. I don't know if it's so much more, calming down or anything. It's just, I'm not up till all hours drinking at 4 a.m, but I think that's more because I have to get up early than me calming down. So, yeah, you do notice your sensibilities kind of change a little bit, and what you find not even so much what I still find the most immature things funny, though. I'm wondering if I'll ever grow out of that.
No,
but
hopefully not.
You know, and seeing when a girl comes in here and takes her shirt off, and you know her lovely bosoms flop out of that bra, it still gives you that thrill, you know.
Not that that's going to happen.
Rage.
Did you guys see when my beautiful assistant Stephanie?
I was wondering who that was.
Stephanie.
Gorgeous.
Stephanie.
Yeah, there's a little delay.
There's a delay, so in about 10 seconds you'll see her go,
What? Oh, what? There's my publicist touching. Well, what do you do? Leave her alone, Stephanie. I was just telling her how beautiful you are out there.
Now she's waving. See.
Now she's waving. Wow. There's Adam. Also, everybody's here.
She has a Heather Locklear look to her.
She's cute, isn't she? She's very, very good to what she does.
She's single. Does she have a gentleman
single.
friend? No.
Guys out there, she's single.
Okay. Guys in here. I'm
yeah, she's single.
I'm lonely.
He's got eyes, Don.
Donnie's
got eyes, Jimmy.
We should get it. Turn around. She wave to her. She's.
Oh, I thought you want her to turn around. She's like a 10.
Yeah, she's adorable. Hey, she's adorable. Should we call her? Can we call her in? Or we're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, you can bring her in.
Steph, come on in.
Hey, knock on the window there, Jimmy.
Come on in.
Oh my God!
Come on in.
That face of horror she just put on.
Into the lies.
Oh, she was not happy.
Come on in. These guys, I can't help it. They were looking out there, and they said, "Who's that beautiful girl? Come sit, share the seat."
There you go.
Share the seat.
How you
Look
doing?
What's going on here?
Hey,
Anthony?
how are you?
You're Donnie's assistant?
Yes, glorified position.
Now, is that, I don't know what your background is as far as relationships go, but Donnie,
purely business. You know, she's got a few assistants that help her on the everything, and she's one.
You're gonna have to share that mic. I don't think I could hear you very well.
Yeah, get closer to her, Donnie.
Yeah.
There you go. you want to.
She's terrific. She's actually a former, runner-up Miss Arkansas.
Wow.
He hasn't made any phone calls offering to loofah you in the shower, or no, nothing like O'Reilly.
Not yet, thank goodness.
Wow, yeah, very, very attractive. You have a Heather Locklear quality to you.
Oh,
have you ever heard?
you.
Have
You're
you ever
beautiful.
No,
Absolutely.
I
No, really?
haven't.
Wow.
It's more of a Ruth Buzzy thing.
Ruth Buzzy.
Wow.
All you Ruth Buzzy fans out there.
I met her
I
on
don't know
a
who
plane
that
and got an
is,
autograph.
and that's probably for the best.
Wait, her face or her voice?
I'm kidding.
Oh.
She's
Of
actually-
course he's
I
kidding,
know.
Opie.
Well, I wasn't sure. Whatever.
That's good.
Okay.
What's a day like with Donnie? A little
You
difficult?
know, it's crazy. We're at the ad agency, and then we're at CNBC, and, Donnie has a book coming out, so I'm kind of a jack of all trades. I do whatever he needs me to do.
Yeah.
To an extent.
To an extent, of course. But it's kind of odd that you would get a guy that's in one business, like the whole Madison Avenue thing, and then also television. You know, it's like two completely different animals, and you got to hold this whole thing together?
Yeah, I've got to keep him organized. Got to keep that calendar together, keep him on time, keep him, as organized as he can be because he's a busy man. He has a lot going on.
He certainly
I've never
does.
heard her say such nice things about me.
Really?
She's talking like she literally abuses me during the day. It's really.
He warrants it, though, right? You can
Yeah.
tell.
She just found his bank statement.
You have a very lovely smile.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He's talking to Donnie.
Oh, I never looked at how Jimmy got so reserved. He just.
Well, Jimmy.
Oh, he gets all
She's
shy.
a nice girl.
Well, Jimmy gets awkward around really pretty girls. Jimmy's got this thing going. He doesn't have much hair on his body, and he gets
I'm
self-conscious about it.
No, chicks like that.
No,
but my
look,
arms-
look. There's no hair.
It's
It's
just
very
a couple of
wispy.
Chicks
wispy
dig
hairs.
that. Chicks dig that.
Feel how wispy the hair is. on
Jimmy,
his
would you
arm.
let her just touch your arm?
What a complete ass.
That's interesting. That's a hair. I haven't seen too many hair.
It is very
Oh, I'm
hairless.
awful. I should be walking out of a spaceship with my body. I'm a disgrace.
What is Private Pile doing in here with a camera?
Oof.
What? You really are getting a Private Pile from Full Metal Jacket look to you.
You're an
Donnie,
odd guy.
that's Martini Steve. He works
I
for us, and he's absolutely insane at this point.
I actually had the guy Vincent D'Onofrio on my show
Right.
who
Wow.
was the single worst interview I ever had.
Really?
would not
Really?
answer
Talking to
questions.
Mike, Donnie, they're going nuts.
He would never. I had the guy who played that character, Vincent D'Onofrio, on my show. Great actor, bad interview though.
Really difficult, or just
head down kind of thing.
can't get anything out of him?
Yeah, nothing.
How were we? Were we
You guys were great.
kind of average?
No,
What?
you guys were
Below?
It was a great interview. And
Wow, look at that.
the CNBC guys were worried. The lawyers didn't want to have you on because you guys just we're going to have to beep everything and blah blah
Isn't
blah.
that
See, we
weird,
get-
that whole
we
thing
have the
we got?
worst reputation.
But they afterwards go, wow, that was great, man. And they were like, they were just great. I mean, it was really.
My family doesn't even get it. They put me on 7-second delay at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
They think I'm just going to, hey, Grandma, where's the effing turkey?
But here's the thing. Here's what's not surprising. Yeah, you guys do bits. You're human beings outside of here where you
Yeah.
can have discussions about life and women.
Wow. You actually understand that. That's the first time I've ever heard
You don't walk
that.
on the street farting and cursing. I mean, this is
Jimmy
not
does,
tough to
but-
figure out, you know?
So when is our interview airing?
Sometime next couple of weeks. They kind of slot stuff in. We'll
They'll let
give
us
you guys
know.
a heads up.
Will you let us know?
Yeah, I'll send you a tape, too. So
Thank
you'll
you.
have it.
All right.
Donny, I have an advertising question for you. Like, our friend Steve here wants to get into the business. What would he be good at advertising besides apartments in Chelsea?
What would he be good at in the business?
Yeah, because he's got his own, like, vibe, his own look.
Looks like a mailroom kind of guy, you know?
Ooh.
A mailroom?
Well, you know, that's
MALE room.
Dude, when is that hair going to grow in? I just decided that. I decided that it's just horrific.
Now, can you be straight with that hair?
What? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, what do you think is going on, Donnie? He had to come in and dye his hair blonde like that.
Well, the young kids today who like the rock and roll, I hear they do that a lot. So I
Yeah.
don't know. That's not necessarily,
the kids.
you know, that's kind of like a wacky, crazy, you know, let's pile in
You
a
know,
phone booth kind of thing. you
Yeah,
know?
it was an impulsive move, and I've been regretting it ever since the 5 seconds after I took the bag with the solution off my head.
Yeah,
so
now-
I'm waiting for it
Our
to grow
Bud
in.
Dwyer made a better impulsive move.
Our office is in Chelsea.
And
You'd be very popular walking down the street with that haircut.
And you're not regretting it because you would have just shaved it all off. 'cause you-
I'm waiting for the little specks of brown to grow back in, just so I can.
He's
get
holding the dye out. Now get back. Someone's going to get hurt. Don't dye your hair, bud. Don't dye your hair.
Don't feel bad. A lot of people think Donnie's gay. A lot
Really?
of people. They actually just assume that he is. They're
They
like,
don't
oh, you're...
assume.
Well-
I get some. Here's the thing. This is amazing.
Because he's a
Look, you guys-
good-looking guy and he's in shape.
shape.
Exactly
yeah.
it. He's
That's
a
what
good
happens.
the
guy.
baby teeth.
If you're in shape, people automatically, and you dress not like a complete idiot, people assume that. I kind of crack up at it. I kind of like it. That means I'm a good-looking guy. Right?
There you go.
That's it.
Believe me, a lot of guys feel bad when gay guys don't come on to them.
Well, I don't want them necessarily coming on to me.
I do.
You know? I don't want to be on everybody's dance
You know?
card. It's not that kind of thing, you know.
If you're not biting a pillow by midnight, you're feeling a little bad about yourself. That's what I've noticed. Very good, Steve. What do you? Isn't that funny? The highlighter is the same color as his head. It's like he highlighted his whole head. Talk about this, guys.
But you obviously like it. You could get rid of it, if you, like in a day.
I'm getting rid of it.
Yes, he is.
If you want to see how to get rid of it, watch Full Metal Jacket. 25 minutes in. It's a fine way to fix that hairdo.
Stay out of
Sit
it.
on the toilet.
Friggin' stupid.
he comes in with a new look every day, Donnie.
Me love you long, long time.
Every day. Do you really have $200 million in the bank?
Wow.
Yeah, more than that, actually, probably, you know.
Is he,
That's nice.
Yeah,
is he
it's-
for
I got
real?
lucky.
It says Donnie Deutsch, last of the Madison Avenue Wildmen, has got a $200 million bank account.
Jesus.
Yeah, we sold our company a few years ago, got a big payday, and a kid from Queens made good, you know. It just proved you don't have to be smart to make a lot of money. That's my big
fantastic,
theory in
man.
life.
What was the biggest purchase you ever did? Just like, I'm doing great with my career and my life. I'm going to go out and splurge.
I'm not a big toys guy. It's interesting. My accountant, everybody, he kept saying to me like a year after I sold the agency, I had this big windfall. People keep asking me, what's Donnie doing with all that money? What is it? Nothing. I mean, it's nothing.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I used to do advertising for Publishers Clearinghouse, you know, the Prize Patrol and really $10
Yep.
million. And they always stayed in touch with all the people that won the $10 million prize. And the only people that ended up happy and were the people that kept their lives the same. They kept
Right.
working, whatnot. Maybe they obviously took care of their kids for college. The people that all screwed up their lives were the people who said, okay, I'm not working anymore and this and that. I'm going to do this and that. And so nothing's changed. I mean, it's, you know, there's one luxury I find about having a lot of money. It's that you don't worry about money anymore, which is a big one. Because in life, there's family and there's love and there's health and money. And that's what you worry about. So
And
you take one
hot
off the
chicks.
but you take it off the table. Other than that,
Do you ever get shot down by a girl? I would just carry a copy of my bank statement. And if a girl just said no, I'd go, ha ha, stupid, and walk away from her.
Well, I do get from time to time, like girls that I dated in my early 20s and stuff like that, they'll go like, Jesus, I was such an idiot in terms of whatnot. But, yeah, money does, it's interesting. I have this discussion. I'm happily married. I have a beautiful wife.
Oh, you're married?
Yeah, beautiful wife. Beautiful assistant, you know, it's kind of a
course.
theme here. And I often say to her, not that she's not in love with me, but if I met her, maybe I was a school teacher, she might not have fallen in love with me. It's part of who you are, is your success and your power and stature.
It does
That's
become
life.
who you are, part of who
you don't want
who
somebody
you
who's
are,
with you just because of that. But no, would she be in love with me? Probably not. That doesn't mean she's not in love with me and she didn't fall in love with me for other reasons.
That's how Jim thinks.
I'm a stand-up comic for one reason. The drunk chick at the end of the night, hopefully in the car, that found me slightly amusing and overlooked my misshapen torso.
Right.
Believe me, yeah. I'm like, if the girl's like, I'm only doing this because you're funny. Please, before you finish. Thank you.
I have a theory with everything, and I talked to Trump about this. That I have a book coming out, actually, and one of the chapters is it's all about women. That everything we do in life, guys, is at the end of the day to get women.
Wow.
Everything we do is to make us more attractive. And like, what's the point of...
You nailed it, and it's not about money or a good career. I mean, even the guy that's working in a garage, I mean, the same freaking thing. At the end of the day...
It's about how do you get the chicks, man.
Yeah.
Very Freudian, actually. Freud, it's about the whole...
I really believe that. Everything we do is done so somehow we are more attractive to the same sex, opposite sex, whatever your persuasion. I think it's very primal and very raw.
That's all animals. We're all animals.
That's it, man.
Yeah.
I think caveman wanted the shiniest stick that could beat up the other caveman so he could get the hot cave woman.
Mm-hmm. Maybe the whitest hair on your head.
Yeah, exactly.
The yellowest, highlighted like color hair on your head.
Sure.
Maybe that gets the women.
Maybe you live by the airport, and if there's a power outage, you want planes to be able to land, so you can stand there with that awful blonde thing on your skull.
Poor Steve, man.
He's the worst.
He is probably dying it in the studio right now.
Did you see our intern out there?
Yeah, I love this. Is the world upside down? You got all you guys dressed t-shirts, jeans, and you got the intern in the goddamn suit, man.
The intern, he's pretty new.
Okay.
Guy Noah, new kid here.
Go get Noah.
And he is a go-getter. This kid's coming in as an intern on this show in this suit. Look at him. He looks like he's working at a law firm.
Look how...
Noah, what was the thinking when you got up in the morning and you said, okay, I'm going to put on this nice, whatever.
It's a really nice suit, right,
That is
Donny?
a nice suit.
Anthony and I wouldn't know.
By the way, he's got that little Gucci belt thing working there.
Yep. Look at that.
A Gucci belt.
Gucci belt. He definitely comes from some cash.
Noah, what's the thought on the suit? Because I package people, marketing, and everything like that. So what was the thing? Because you're branding yourself, obviously.
Yeah.
So what statement were you trying to make?
I guess I'm trying to make good impression.
But I would argue if I was managing your career, I'd say, okay, you want to fit in. Basic thing, for instance, if I go to work, I'm going to work at a bad example. I go to work in a gas station, and I want to fit in. I'm probably putting on some overalls and grease. I'm not showing up in a Gucci belt. So I could use the same logic here that you want to fit in, so why you dress like that?
I like to stand out.
Good answer.
Oh, so he's making it's not only,
Okay.
look, I'm a professional, and I'm willing to dress the part, but I want the attention focused on me a little more.
Exactly.
Show him the shoes. Noah.
Okay.
He's got the Brunos.
Bruno Mali's shoes.
Yeah, he's working it.
He's an intern.
He's an
Definitely
intern.
working.
So I'm assuming the intern pay scales are not huge here, so there's probably some other income streams coming in. What does your dad do?
My dad, he runs a truck dealership in Philadelphia.
Yeah,
dealership.
He's
Runs
got
it or
a lot
owns
of money.
Yeah, a lot.
Owns it, okay.
Oh, he owns it. Holy
So is there
crap.
there's not like a crooked nose thing there, is it?
That's what...
No, a nice Jewish boy. No, obviously
Hey,
not.
Donny, do you read body language?
Yeah.
Here's another one of our interns.
Here's the other end of the spectrum.
Here's the other end of the spectrum.
I know.
His arms folded. He's in
Yeah.
his Metallica shirt and winter hat that has the Metallica logo. What is he trying to say?
He's in a three-piece suit. I haven't shaved in a week.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, if these two guys go out and they're looking for chicks,
Yeah.
he's getting laid.
Yeah, that's obvious.
Depends on where they go. If they go to a bar on Wall Street, Noah's picking up. He's getting booted.
You ain't getting
No
in.
offense, Danny. I mean, you got great cheeks, but he's much better dressed.
I never say I dress like this every day, so...
Wait, you showed up in a, what was it, a velvet coat the first time?
Got a velvet blazer.
Guys, we have an in-house focus group here. Why don't we ask Princess Stephanie, two guys, because you're
there you
similar
go.
age. You guys are late 20s or something?
Around
Mid.
Give or take.
21.
So you're in a bar. Let's say it's an open bar where all types come in. And these two guys...
Like the Mos Eisley Space Base bar.
These two guys kind of come up to you, and they're both good-looking young dudes and whatnot. And he's got kind of the biker, the Colin Farrell knit hat pulled down, and here we got the Gucci belt. Which way are you going?
Girls always like the bad boys, so I think I would have to go, with my man here.
Yes.
In the Metallica shirt.
Honestly, I don't think he'd be interested anyway if you went for him.
Uh-oh.
Oh, some accusations being made.
Being
Jiminy
thrown around the
cricket.
studio. I think Danny definitely has a problem with
Oh, don't judge
new
a man
intern
by his
Noah.
Gucci belt now.
That's right.
Yeah, you can't judge a guy by his knee pads.
Guy's a sharp
No,
dresser.
they're jealous, man. They're jealous, man. That's what straight guys do when they can't compete with like a slick dude. Oh,
That's
he's gay.
true.
Any guys with, he's gay. Don't take that.
Let me
man.
see your. Let me see your hands. Put your hand. Look at his nails are nicely clipped.
Well, I will say one thing though. I was with a friend's daughter the other night. She's 18. We're out for dinner, and she was talking about her boyfriend, and the mother was making jokes that she thinks the boyfriend's maybe gay. And I said, well, why does your mom think that? She says, well, he waxes his eyebrows. I said, ding ding, we have a winner. I mean, you're waxing your eyebrows, man. That's the telltale sign. I mean, not necessarily manicure, but that to me pretty much is
That a lot of the guys picked up on that metrosexual thing where
Yes.
they feel now it's fine to do a lot of things that only gay guys did to look better as a heterosexual guy.
Like Anthony
You know?
doesn't shave his package.
Anthony doesn't shave his
No.
package. No, that's
What you do?
Yeah, we went over this. I keep it clean down there.
that's a generational thing.
Jesus.
The young guys today, that grooming.
Well,
the genital
no,
grooming.
Do you trim it with I trim with scissors. I don't shave. I don't have to shave. A little trim.
Yeah, there have been trims done, of course.
Trim.
Of course.
Trims down.
There's been trims done, but you're not getting the razor out and going down to skin in any area.
Anthony's
landing
also
strip there.
Anthony's also packing.
But it doesn't look like it doesn't look like a 70s porno
Italian
movie.
guys, you know.
Yeah.
We had it happened in north of Massachusetts, north of Boston that one
Boston
day.
somewhere.
I didn't
Boy,
see
see, that was our younger days.
I didn't see it, and I didn't want to see it, but it was just a reaction that the girls gave when
Girls were walking
when
out of
Anthony
a bar.
was behind this van showing everybody.
A bunch of girls walked out of a bar that was having a male strip show happen inside of it. We were doing a gig.
Explain a little further. Okay,
What?
thank you.
No, I was saying we were doing a gig at the bar next door.
Well, it was like
rock
a
club.
mall of bars. It was
Yeah,
a weird concept they
It
had
doesn't
up there.
need a huge explanation
Yeah, well,
of
if you
the parking lot size and
Right.
everything else, so I'm just running through it pretty quickly.
Okay.
There was a bar we were doing a gig at, next door bar, girls in it, watching guys dance. They all come out and they're all frothed up, and you know, there's no guys, you know, they don't leave with them, so a bunch of these girls leave, go into the parking lot, we're in the parking lot, and with their inimitable Boston accents, the girls went, "Show us your cock." And I'm like,
Well, we didn't know what they were saying. We
What?
thought they were saying
car.
Yeah, we thought it was
car. What?
And we're walking by.
Yeah, mine's parked over there. Your cock. So we'd had a few, and we wanted to make a trade-off. Go, yeah, you show me yours, I'll show you mine. All of a sudden, we turned into 6-year-olds in the backyard,
doctor,
in the shed, playing doctor.
Not turned into. They were.
Yes, it was a little inappropriate. Her name was Jean Bonnet, okay? And we walked out, and
they were impressed.
It was and then it was the Zip and Opie was around the other side of the van.
I was in the front of the van talking to a couple girls, and Anthony goes, "You want to see it? You want to see it? All right." So he walks to the back of the van with about 4 or 5. I mean, there was I don't know, at least 10 of them, and all I hear from the front of the van is, "Wow!"
It was all a timing issue. It was all timing.
There was no shrinkage, in other words.
There was no shrinkage, and perhaps it was even starting to think forward at me going to be seeing her parts.
Well, she was also really drunk, so you could have stuck a Heineken bottle just coming out of your shorts.
Ooh, it's green.
And Ben went over. They would have been like, "What's he doing? He's drinking out of it."
So I went into panic mode because I know they're coming after me next.
Right.
You know, because that's what it was all about. I'm like, oh, my God. So I'm like, I'm working the area. I'm like, oh, man. and they came, toward me. I'm like, I have nothing going on. I'm a shower. No, I'm not a shower. I'm a grower.
He backed out.
I backed out.
Out of it. Yeah.
Dude,
girls were very disappointed.
I was like hung like an acorn at that moment. There was nothing going on.
The girls were very disappointed.
So I'm like, no. And then the girl that was getting married, that slob, she lifted up something and
her
everything
dress.
fell toward earth.
Yeah. It wasn't a fair trade-off.
No, not at all.
I didn't get the better part of that deal, that's for sure.
Hey, guys, I'm going to jump out. I got to go to work.
Yep,
and,
you're a busy
do
guy.
some
We
rides.
understand.
I appreciate you having
forgot
me
we were
on.
doing a radio show. I thought we were just hanging out.
I want to get you guys on the show again, all right?
Really?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
man.
Are you just saying that?
Well, because we didn't really piss off the lawyers, so we got to get you
I
guys
know.
back.
Now I feel a little disappointed that we
now
didn't annoy the lawyers.
Yeah, we'll get it back. But hey, guys,
Cool.
congratulations. Continued success on the show, man.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Donnie.
Donnie.
It was great. You
The
guys-
Big Idea
you guys
starts
rock and roll.
Monday on CNBC.
10 o'clock.
I think it's going to be a good show, man.
Thanks, guys.
I really
Yeah,
do.
check it
rock
out.
and roll.
All right,
Thanks,
and goodbye
I'm
to
gonna
the
go get a picture
beautiful
with
assistant.
Donnie.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh,
Thanks,
go
guys.
take a picture, Jimmy.
Good time,
I
guys.
gotta get my camera and get a shot.
All right, there he goes, Donny Deutsch.
Take it easy, man.
Look at him off to make more money. I love that guy.
He's all right. He was fun, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just one of those, the term would be a man's man. Look at his assistant.
You bend down and pick that up.
She turned around right when we were gawking at her.
I know.
And then you got to give her the awkward smile and wave.
Danny, drop something in front of her.
What's she going to do?
Nah, it's too late now. She just
Drop something in front of her. Your hog.
She put her coat on, so it's
Yeah.
over. It's over, Johnny. All right, why don't we take a little break?
Jimmy's
and,
taking pictures. Is he taking pictures with the girl, too? Or?
No.
There you go.
No, he just
Take
wants a
it, Johnny.
celebrity photo.
Yep.
Ben?